Hi all, welcome to today's English lesson with Rafahat Shadia. As you can see here, I have included competency and also the competency level of grade 10. After today's lesson, you will be able to use reported speech properly. Hi Safi, Sam and Rita. Hope you all are ready to perform the role play. Shall we start now?
Hello Rita, is that you? How are you?
Hi Sam. It's been a while since we met. Where have you been?
I've been to China. I wanted to continue my degree.
Have you finished it? Is that why you returned?
I completed the degree. Actually, I work in a company now, but I returned back to take care of my mother. She is not well.
I am sorry to hear that. What happened?
Suddenly one day, she fainted. Doctors said that she had a stroke.
She will be all right. Don't worry, Sam.
Yeah, she is getting better now, after my arrival.
So, what are your plans now?
I'm planning to get a job here. My mother loves my idea a lot.
That's really awesome. We can meet up again too.
We can meet all our friends as well. Let's throw a party together one day.
Sounds great. I will call all our college friends next week. Let's have a great party. Alright, Sam. See you again.
Okay then Rita. I will catch up with you later.
Hi Mom. Ready to go to the office?
Yeah, I am waiting for the cab.
I just met Sam after a long time.
Is it? What did he say?
He said that he had been to China and wanted to complete his degree.
Has he completed the degree?
Yes, he said that he had completed the degree. He also told me that he worked it in a company then. He also told me that he had returned to take care of his mother. He mentioned that she wasn't well.
Oh, poor boy.
He said that she was getting better after his arrival.
He can find a job here easily.
Yeah, he said to me that he was planning to get a job there.
That's awesome.
He said to me that we could meet our friends as well.
You guys can arrange a party then.
I suggested that idea too. He liked it so much.
Have fun, Rita.
Amazing! Thank you so much, my dear children. So let's get back to the lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let's see the conversation between Sam and Rita in scene number 1 and the conversation between Rita and her mother in scene number 2. Dear children, can you see the differences between these two? I have used different colors to show you the differences between these two conversations. The way of writing these two sentences may be different, but can you find out any differences in the meaning of these conversations? Of course not. In the first conversation, Sam is talking about himself, whereas in the second conversation, Rita is talking about Sam to her mother. This is our lesson today. Direct speech, indirect speech. When we use the exact words spoken by someone else, we use direct speech. And direct speech is written within inverted commas. When we are reporting something which is already said by someone else, we use indirect speech. Indirect speech is written without quotation marks. There are two main parts in a reported speech: reporting verb and reporting clause. These are few reporting verbs: told, said, reported, asked, replied. To connect the reporting verb with the reporting clause, we need a bridge. It is a conjunction. Conjunction links two parts of a sentence. To report a statement, we use that. But it is optional. When we report a question, we use if or whether. In today's lesson, we mainly focus on reporting statements. As the conjunction, we need only that. There is one more thing. If your reporting verb is in the present tense, you don't need to change the tense of your reporting clause. But when your reporting verb is in the past tense, like said, told, you have to backshift the tense of your reporting clause. Look at these two examples here. Sam says, I work in a company. Here, the reporting verb is in the simple present tense. We don't need to change the tense of the direct statement here. Sam says that he works in a company. The direct statement and the indirect statement remains in simple present tense. Second one, Sam said, I work in a company. The reporting verb is in the simple past tense. We need to backshift the tense here. In the direct statement, I work in a company is in the present tense. So we have to change the tense into past tense. Sam said that he worked in a company. So we have changed the simple present to simple past tense. The first box refers to the direct speech and the second one is indirect speech. There are some differences when we write direct into indirect speech. Can you find them now? The first one is quotation marks. You may find quotation marks in direct speech, but we never use in indirect speech. Second, pronoun. There is a change in the sentences. Here you can find I is changed to he. Third one, tense. When we are writing reported speech, we are backshifting the tense. I will explain it later. Fourth one is time expression. Our example here is now is changed as then. Now let's see one by one. List of pronouns are given below. As you can see, I, we, you, they, he, she and it. Dear children, you may wonder how to change these pronouns into reported speech. Don't worry. Let me help you with some examples. In the first example, Sam said, I completed the degree. Sam talked about himself, so he used I. When Rita reported to her mother, she said he had completed the degree. Since Sam is a boy, Rita used he. In the second example, I have only replaced the pronoun. The remaining statement is the same. Sam said she completed the degree. Let's assume Sam talked about his own sister. So that's why he used she. Sam said she completed the degree. Rita reported her mother about Sam's sister. The same pronoun is used. She had completed the degree. Third example. Sam said we completed the degree. Let's think Sam talked about Sam and his friends. So that's why he used we completed the degree. When Rita reported this to her mother, she said they had completed the degree. These time and place expression words will help you when you are converting the direct speech into indirect speech. You only have to remember few words. I will tell you how. Now changes to then. Today, that day. So the same thing happens when we change to night. So the answer is that night. Only you remember today. Today will change that day. Yesterday, the previous day. Or we can say the day before. Ago changes to before. Last changes to the previous. Last day, the previous day. Last week, the previous week. Next one. tomorrow, the following day, or we can say the next day. Here, there, this, that, these, those. So easy, right? Another thing to consider in reported speech is tense. I'll share you how to easily find out to backshift the tenses. There are 4 aspects in tenses: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Now I'm going to combine these aspects with the times: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Like that, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Now let me tell you how to backshift the tenses. You only have to focus on these steps. When you are given present statement in direct speech, you have to change it to past indirect speech. Simple. Like that, if you are given past direct speech, you have to change it to past perfect indirect speech. If you are given past perfect direct speech, it is very easy. You don't need to change anything at all. This is very easy to remember. For example, you are given present continuous in direct speech. You have to change it to past continuous in indirect speech. Suppose if you are given past continuous in direct speech, you have to change it to past perfect continuous in reported speech. If your direct speech is in past perfect, in indirect speech, you don't need to change the tense. This simple way helps you to get through it. I have taken the same examples from Sam and Rita's conversation. Have been changes to had been. Have been is in the present perfect tense, so it changes to past perfect tense. Completed is in the simple past tense, so you have to change it to past perfect tense. So that's why completed, had completed. Third example is work is in the simple present tense, so it changes to simple past tense. These rules are applied only to modal verbs like can, will, may, must, shall. These modal verbs come along with base verbs, V1, infinitive verbs. If you are given can in direct speech, you simply change can into could along with the base verb. Sam said, I can complete. Sam said that he could complete. There is no change in the base verb. The change happens only in the modal verbs. In case if you come across with these would, could, should, might in direct speech, you don't need to convert them into indirect speech. The answer remains the same. For example, Sam said, I would complete the degree. In reported speech, Sam said that he would complete the degree. So there is no change in the verb. Let's see other examples from Sam and Rita's conversation. Dear children, when we change direct speech to indirect speech, first thing we have to mark all the changes in the statement. Second thing, you have to find out which tense has been used in the direct speech. If you do these two techniques, you will be able to do the work accurately. Here the first statement is in simple past tense, so we have to change it to past perfect tense. The answer is Sam said that he had returned to take care of his mother. Sam talked about his mother, so we have to change the pronoun here. Second one, Sam said she is not well. Sam talked about his mother, so when Rita reported, she said the same pronoun. There is no change in the pronoun. He mentioned that she wasn't well. Again, simple present to simple past. Third, Sam said she is getting better now after my arrival. Here we have all the elements to be changed. Is getting, present continuous tense, now, time expression, my arrival, which is a pronoun. So everything has to be changed. He said that she was getting better then after his arrival. Fourth one, I am planning to get a job here. Answer is, he said to me that he was planning to get a job there. Fifth one, we can meet all our friends. Here Sam includes Rita in his conversation. So that's why he used we. Answer is, he said to me that we could meet our friends. You can see the modal verb here. It has changed as could, but verb remains the same. Perfect. Now it's time to conclude the lesson by doing an exercise. Don't forget the 2 rules when changing the direct speech into indirect speech. The answers of this exercise are given below in the description box. Okay, my dear children, so let's meet up in another session with another interesting topic. Bye-bye.